Sadhguru, children are more tender, their consciousness is probably less cluttered. What are some things that we need to be careful with children and start working on their being or allowing their being to grow earlier?
As long as adults don't mess them, they're quite fine.
Yeah,
I
keep
must
away,
tell you this.
hands off, okay.
No, total hands-off won't work. If parents do hands-off, somebody else will put their hand. See, you're not the only influence on your child. There are all kinds of forces. So you can't say total hands-off. I must… You know, my girl grew up with me. When she was 3.5 months old, I was driving across the country with her. This is the time I'm building the foundation, so I'm driving every day. My hand on her, in the front seat, I strap her, just a 3.5-month-old infant.
3.5 months old?
Yes.
Okay.
Just my left hand here, my right leg down, full speed and on in the country. So every place I go, I hand over to some… Every day I'm in different homes and families. They did a wonderful job, every one of them. But you know, adults have this problem. When they see a child, they want to teach the child something that has not worked in their life.
Ah, nice. Lovely. Yeah.
Why I'm saying this? Obviously it's not worked.
True.
Because between you and your child, who is more joyful?
The child.
Child. So who should be a consultant for life? You have no business to be advising the child because he knows life better than you. You may know a few survival tricks, but you don't know any better as to how to be. Child knows better.
Yes.
So I saw that people have this urge and I told everybody, nobody will teach this girl anything. No ABC, no 1, 2, 3, no Mary had a little lamb. I don't care whether Mary had a lamb or not. Nobody will teach her anything. So because nobody teaches her anything, she's all ears and eyes. And by the time she's 18 months, she was speaking 3 languages fluently because she's listening, she's got ears.
Wow.
Like this. And she grew up without any influence like this. So when she was 12, 13, she was disturbed with something that happened in the school and she came home and she said, "You're teaching everybody so many things, you don't teach me anything?" I said, "Well, I don't do things unsolicited. Here you come, so this is all you have to know."
Okay.
Never look up to anybody. Then she looked at me, "What about you?" kind of expression. I said, "Not even me, because if you look up to me, you miss me totally. If you look at me the way I am, there's immense value to who I am. But if you look up to me, maybe you will want to nail me to the wall. And maybe you will do puja to me, but you will miss the entire possibility. If you look at me just the way I am a different possibility. If you look up to me, you miss it. And never look down on anybody. Never look up to anybody, never look down on anybody. This is all the teaching. If you do this one thing, you will see everything just the way it is. When you see everything just the way it is, you will navigate through your life effortlessly.
Wow, that's powerful indeed, and not only for a child, holds for each and every one of us, and the child in each one of us which we promptly kill as we pretend to grow.
No, they must grow, but unfortunately, most of them have not grown, they still remain children, and a lot of people claim as if it's a great thing to be a child. See, when you were a child, you desperately wanted to grow up, isn't it?
Right.
But now you want to be a child. What's the problem here? See, suppose you got stuck at the age of 6, both in body and mind. Would you think it's a great thing?
No.
It's not something that you aspire for, but now that you've grown up and you don't know how to handle your adulthood, now you want to be a child. This is not good. It's wonderful to be an adult. If you become a conscious, mature adult, it's fabulous to be an adult.
Right. And I think somewhere, Sadhguru, this brings to thought that we associate being joyous only with children and not with adults. And that's so incorrect.
That's the whole thing.
Beautiful.
So you were only joyful when you were a child. Because you messed up, you think that was better. No, this is better.
Yes.
Being an adult is far better. If only you are a conscious being. If you are a conscious being, you would do the most pleasant things to yourself, at least within you. What the world may do to us, we don't know. What world throws at us is not our choice. what the world throws at us is not our choice. What we make out of it is 100% our choice. This is what it means when we say it's your karma. That means your experience of life is entirely your making.
Wonderful. Thank you
Thank you.
so much, Sadhguru, for making this a truly wonderful journey for all of us.